I don't wanna be that lie to make you second guess who I'm representing. No, I'm not perfect. No, I'm not ashamed to confess. I just want you to.
Hello, guys, and welcome to First Gen TV. I'm Brittany, and you're watching Spiritual Food for Thought. Topic: Gossip Part 2. So if you haven't seen the more detailed version, Part 1, then go on over and click on that video before you watch this one. And if you just want the simplified version, then you're in the right place. So let's talk about it. Okay, guys, God has recently brought it to my attention in the past few years that gossiping is something that I seriously struggle with. And these are the 6 steps that I took in my battle against gossiping. Step 1. Go to God and ask Him to bring to light any personality traits that may be hindering Him from using you or elevating you. And when He brings them to light, whether it be some kind of lust, anger, temper, rage, or whatever else it may be. Step 2. Go to God boldly in prayer. We are able to go before the Father boldly because of the Son. Word says, with prayer and petition, make your request known to God. Step 3, speak out His word. It is important how you speak to yourself because life and death are in the power of the tongue. As a man thinks in his heart, so is he. So if your focus is on the negative, then so is your day, so is your week, so is your month, so is your year, so is your life. If your focus is on the positive, then so is your day, so is your week, so is your month, so is your life. The Word of God is living and active, sharper than any double-edged sword. So speak out His word in prayer or as daily affirmation. I have self-control. I have peace. I have joy. I am fearfully and wonderfully made. I am not easily angered. Speak out His word. I remember when I was a teenager and my mentor, I think she was about 60 something or 70 something at the time. So she had lived some life. And I remember she would always say to me, you see it, you think it, you hear it, you do it. And at the time, as a teenager, no one is trying to hear that, so I'm gonna mumble under my breath like, ain't nobody trying to hear that. No one is trying to hear that. But as I got older, and I recall those things that she used to say to me, like, see it, think it, hear it, do it, and I'm like, ooh, that was some good tea right there. And I wish I had paid more attention to it back then, because it has made a huge difference in my life now. So speaking out His word, being positive with the words that you speak, and speak life into yourself. Life and death are in the power of the tongue. Step 4. Set up boundaries for yourself and other people. 1 Corinthians 15:33 says, don't be misled. Bad company corrupts good character. If you know hanging out with certain people will pull you back into old habits, then cut those people off. If you've noticed, somehow you always end up in heated conversations or arguments with certain people, cut those people off. Refuse to discuss certain topics with people. Some topics are going to be messy no matter how you discuss them. So in those situations, it's best to avoid them altogether. I understand that cutting people off is not always easy depending on who it is or what your circumstance is, but it is okay to limit the access that certain people have to you, especially in relation to self-care. It's okay to put yourself first. And quite frankly, If you're in a situation or in a circumstance where you can't cut people off, everybody don't always got to be in the same room, honey. Sometimes hello and goodbye is the only type of relations certain people deserve in your life. And that's okay. Step 5. Keep your business to yourself. Do not always run to friends and family to vent or talk about what's going on with you. Everyone does not need to know your business. Micah chapter 7 verse 5 reads, "Do not trust a neighbor. Put no confidence in a friend, even with her who lies in your embrace. Be careful of your words, for a son dishonors his father, a daughter rises up against her mother, a daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law. A man's enemies are the members of his own household." If you really need someone to talk to, go to God. Get encouragement and guidance from Him. Sit at His feet. Vent to Him. One of my favorite verses in the Bible is Luke 10, verse 42. I think even 41. God and the disciples, they go to the house of Martha and Mary, their sisters. And Martha is running around preparing everything. And she noticed that Mary is sitting at the feet of God, listening to what it is He's telling her. And Martha goes on over to Jesus like, "Jesus, she ain't helping me. Don't you care?" And Jesus is like, "Martha, Martha, honey, Mary is doing what is better, and it will not be taken from her." Okay? In many cases, I've come to find in my life that we give our enemies the ammunition to hurt us. Proverbs 10:19 reads, "When words are many, sin is not absent, but he who holds his tongue is wise." When we complain and vent to other people, you are letting them know what hurts you, what gets under your skin, and it's basically like giving them a loaded gun. They know exactly how to and where to hit you because you told them. Now, I know we all need someone to talk to, and that's fine. We all need to vent. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. Just make sure it's someone that you can trust. And always remember that time and title does not dictate loyalty or trustworthiness. So it can be a friend that you've known for many, many years, or it could be a relative. That does not dictate loyalty or trustworthiness. Step 6, check yourself. 9 times out of 10, if you've got your nose in the air and you're judging someone else, you are most likely doing the same things that you are condemning them for. Romans chapter 2 verse 1 reads, "You therefore have no excuse. You have passed judgment on someone else, for at whatever point you judge the other, you are condemning yourself, because you who pass judgment do the same thing." So check yourself and ask God to help you see things from His perspective. I did not notice how much I gossiped. I did not notice the error of my own ways until God brought it out to me. As humans, we tend to see things from a very limited and oftentimes selfish point of view, whereas God sees the whole picture. He knows what you need to change and who you need to become in order to walk in purpose, in order to walk out the will of God for your life. Now, that's all I have for you guys today, and I really do hope that this simplified part 1 to this video. So, if you like what you just watched, then come join the body. It's as easy as hitting that subscribe button. And don't forget to share this video with your friends and family. And if you haven't heard it today, always remember that I love you. Now go tell somebody else. Disclaimer. I just want to come back and say, I'm not perfect, and I'm not trying to be. Do I still struggle with gossip? Yes. But do I rebuke it every time it comes about? Yes.